We would like to thank our Classy Climb Tour and channel sponsor, GTT Commercial Tires, out of Richmond, Virginia, the leading semi-truck care center.
So part of what I want to talk to you guys about is the echo chamber. You guys are in an echo chamber of people starting businesses. You're watching my channel, you're watching me talk about business journey. It's kind of popular to hear people talk about starting businesses, especially with the economy currently. But the truth of it is 99% of people ain't on YouTube for business. They on YouTube to look at goof stuff, cats, dogs, cows, people's travel channels, sports. Sports is a huge one on YouTube. People will watch sports all day, highlights, reels, commentary. I mean, so when people say, well, Ericka, everybody's selling something. No. When you're watching, gun channels, sports channels, they have advertisers all throughout that bad boy. Even when you're watching comedian channels, you got advertisers all throughout that bad boy. See, the thing is, y'all are having direct sales via some of these YouTubers, some of these Instagrammers. But majority of 99% of people ain't on YouTube looking about starting a business. Most people are going through everyday life, getting a job, and then if something happens, they may entertain looking at starting a business. But 99% of people aren't. So if you're watching my channel, the first thing I hear people in the comments always says, everybody's trying to sell ebooks or something. Right. And so the bank isn't, the TV isn't, the Skittles isn't, Starbucks isn't, Sprite. Everything you watch on TV has some advertiser to it. It is insane for people to be like, well, why are people selling things? Because that's how people make money. Point blank period. That's how people make money. So again, it cracks me up every day because you guys are already tapped into the echo chamber and you may see stuff more than often. How many times have you read the comments on my page where people are like, this is the first time I've ever heard of this. This is the first time I've ever heard of mobile nerdery. This is the first time I've ever heard of this. When people are living a regular everyday life where they don't have many problems and then a problem arises, then they put their attention on maybe starting a business or getting side income or how to get more income in their family. When does that happen? When they have kids, when they have a job change, when they get married or they're having a hard patch. But most people aren't watching this stuff. I'm really trying to get y'all to understand that most people are not at all watching this stuff. They not concerned about it. They don't care about it. It's like background noise. But you talk about something that happened in football, they there. You talk about something that happened in politics, they there. You even have people that have zoomed out of politics, right? They only pay attention on the election year and a month before the election. That is why in California, when Gavin Newsom moved the voting up a month, well, I would say 45 days, he stole that whole time frame that people actually pay attention. He stole it. He's like, okay, well, I know y'all don't pay attention to the last minute, so let me go ahead and move this voting up. And only the people that's really paying attention and frustrated are going to vote. That's it. It's just that simple. The average person is going about their day, okay, what my kids doing, what we're going to eat for dinner, what I'm going to watch on Netflix. That's it. And I know y'all think, no, everybody's awake. No, everybody ain't awake. Most people are asleep. It's not till their child gets cancer, something happens to them. I mean, I saw this couple had to sell their boat. They had to sell an extra property because their kid had got sick. And everybody on Facebook is like, oh, your insurance isn't covering it? People don't even be having the right insurance, okay? So when you sit here and try to say, well, Ericka, everybody's selling something, that's just not true. What happens every year in January? In January, everybody starts to get on a fitness trim. The same content about fitness and working out and eating right and supplements, it's been out here all year long, but you only saw it when it came January, New Year, New You. All of a sudden now you were interested in the information and you went and looked for it. So same thing with fitness. My friend's in fitness and he doesn't watch any fitness YouTube. He don't watch any fitness on Instagram. He said that stuff is just boring to him because he does it every day. He works with clients every day. He's only learned it so he can market to people. That's it. He don't even want to be on it then. So you have to understand that people live a whole life. I'm trying to be really careful here. I sat in front of a group of friends, and I know somebody gonna say this is anecdotal, Ericka. I sat in front of a group of friends that are all married, and I said something about Kevin Samuels, and they looked at me like I had a fucking horn growing out my head. They were like, who's that? What's he talking about? What's his channel about? I literally had to pull it up, and they were like, well, he's kind of mean. And then they kind of went on about their day. They didn't care. Because that's not their world. They got families, they got jobs, they married, they happy, they don't care. Now, I've got one or two married friends that keep up with Kevin Samuels. They think it's hilarious. They watch here and there, right? But overall, people aren't tuned in. Listen, I tell y'all this and I tell it in class. Every day, even in class, we'll go find somebody that's got 100,000 subscribers, 300,000, 500,000 subscribers. I've never heard of them a day in my life. 1 million subscribers, never heard of them. Now, I've told y'all in class multiple times to pick up the book, The 4-Hour Work Week. Why did I pick that up? Before people start blanketing you with ads on Instagram and YouTube, what people would do is they'd pick 4 or 5 magazines that were the dominant conversation piece, let's say in tech, right? And they would buy an ad in all 4 at the same time. So all of a sudden you're like, man, this guy's everywhere. No, this guy's just in your echo chamber. He's just in the 5 places you look all the time. So now you see him all the time. It's like when something happens on ESPN and then all the sports channels repeat it. Well, now you think it's the top news because one piece of content has been repeated. Kevin Samuels, your average at best, that was everywhere, right? Because we all know people feel like, well, why are these people tripping? A lot of these women is just average, right? A lot of these men folk are average and they want more than they deserve. All this stuff is very generic conversation, but it just got shared. It's a piece of digital content that got shared. Why does Kevin Samuels so protest you guys taking his content from Instagram and other places and making reaction videos and borrowing the content? Well, on one hand, it helps bolster his channel, but on the other hand, it hurts because they're taking digital real estate that he could make income off of. Again, digital real estate that he can make income off of, and they're using it to do what? Make money off of it themselves. So there's a whole space of reaction videos. I mean, I watched this girl's reaction video the other day, and I thought it was just piss poor, right? Because that her information wasn't even correct, right? She didn't even research what she was talking about. So again, you hear something and you think everybody's selling. You see something, you're like, everybody's selling an ebook. No, that's because you're in the market for looking for it, or you're being ran a lot of ads for it. It's just like when all of a sudden you need a roof for your house. All of a sudden you see roofing ads everywhere because you need a roof for your house. That's all. The average everyday person is just worried about, did their kids eat breakfast? Are other kids being mad at their kid at school? Okay, what they gonna make for dinner? What they gonna watch before they go to bed? I promise y'all, that is the average everyday American life. In Europe and other places, they average everyday life is the same. Let me walk over here to the store. Let me walk and make dinner for my family, and let me go on about my business. And the only reason people had a interruption last year is because they were forced to be home, long hours, and so y'all have noticed some patterns. But business is cyclical. Business will be like this for years for people, right? We'd be in the middle of a pandemic. There's still gonna be people making millions of dollars. If you find value in what they're selling, you're gonna buy it. You find value in that Chick-fil-A sandwich, you're buying it. You find value in that book, in that dirty movie, in that whatever, you're buying it. So this whole notion of, well, everybody's selling, Ericka, is old. It's tired. I'm tired of hearing about it every time I turn on YouTube. It's not true, right? Because the average person's not even awake yet to pay attention, right? They talk about heart attacks. The average, I think it's like 90% of people who have a heart attack the first time never go on to have a second one because they have a massive life change, right? What happens? They go, oh my God, what am I eating? What am I drinking? Okay, what am I consuming? Let me turn my whole life around, right? Because now it's in their viewpoint. Now they're going to watch all the books and read all the stuff and get really honed in, right? What happens right now? It's November. November to December. We're going to spend the next 2 months people getting ready for January. People getting ready for a new year, new them. People buying workout clothes so they can start in January. When you can start today. When you can start and still have 60 days worth of workouts. But see, people don't want to hear that part. Okay? So again, drop that. That's the number one comment I see in all my sections is, everybody's selling courses. You'll go broke buying all these courses. No, the average person is so dull and mediocre, and the information they got from school is not even useful anymore, that they spend all their days and nights goofing off on Facebook and YouTube. By the time they buy 1 or 2 courses from me or any of my affiliates that come on, they already elevated themselves past 90% of the United States population. You guys know what I'm saying is true. The average person out here buying brand new cars with 20% interest. They got credit cards with 22% interest. And then can't figure out what's wrong when they want to file for bankruptcy. I'm telling y'all this, most people are not paying attention. If you're watching my content, you are up in the top 10%. This is why when I go to events, like I'm going to an event that Ty Lopez is going to be at this weekend. I'm going to another event next weekend with a bunch of business owners. It would literally be the same people in some of these events, in some of these rooms. You know why? Because it's really, go read the book, Illusions of Entrepreneurship. It's always been only 11% of our society that's ever had a business. It's not a huge number of people. It's popular right now. Many people are being educated on how easy it is. But a lot of people go, well, the average business owner only makes 80K. Again, the average business owner writes off everything, so it shows that they only make 80K, but that's definitely not the case, right? So again, I'm telling you, I'm giving you the forewarning. Go watch Diamond Dave. Go watch several of these people. You're going to start seeing the same stuff. You're going to hear this person became a millionaire, that person became a millionaire, but you left out the part where they had a $5,000 course, so only 200 people bought their course. Right? Or, I've been to masterminds where a guy charged 10K for the mastermind. Okay, well, there was 10 people there, so he made 100K off that one mastermind event. And he going to do 7 of them over the year. So, again, y'all really have to understand that money equals service. Again, if you don't find service in something, that's your choice. But the bulk of people out here are going about their everyday life worrying about Hamburger Helper and what's on Netflix tonight. They do not care about things that can change their life, courses, education, training, and stuff, until it just becomes too much. That's why you have truckers and all these other people watching these channels, and all of a sudden they like, well, I want to start a new career. And then they start watching new careers. I want to get in tech. Okay, then they start watching my Tech Tuesdays. And they change their life. That's it. That's it. They watch to come change their life. They watch when there's an emergency. They watch when there's a major issue. They watch when their kids need more money. They watch when they got to have a surgery. They watch new content when their marriage is struggling. They watch something different when it's time for change. That's it. Self-improvement. The reason you keep hearing the same people over and over, because many people ain't trying to self-improve. That's just it, right? So again, this is your girl Ericka from the Classy Climb blog. I'm going to talk more about this in digital real estate. But at the end of the day, I really want y'all to understand that you're hearing a lot of people sell stuff because that's in your algorithm, in your echo chamber. The average person echo chamber is talking about hot Cheetos, girls giving them a hard time, not giving their number to them, baby mama drama, what's on BET, housewives, Real Housewives of BS, okay? How to finesse, how to get some credit card crap, stupid stuff. They watching Spike TV, Red Bull TV, watching people wreck cars, silly mess all day. 99% of our society is watching silly mess all day. So again, this is your girl Ericka, Classy Climb.
Welcome to the Classy Climb YouTube channel. Here's your host with the most, Ericka Williams. Hit the like button and prepare your mind to win. Drop some money in that internet change jar while you're at it.